Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Alexandra with MDPen, and today I wanted to share a few helpful pointers, whether you're just bringing in microneedling to your med spa or if you already have it and you're just looking for some extra marketing tips. Of course, you'll always receive more tips if you become an MDPen professional and schedule a one-on-one business development meeting. But I'm going to give you some great basic tips that I love today. Feel free to chime in the comments. I'd love to hear questions from you guys or some of your best marketing strategies that have worked for you. I'm going to start by saying that when you pay for, a marketing person to work with your office, a marketing company, yes, they can put you on Google ads, they can help you with your landing page and things like that. The advice that I'm going to give is marketing that you can do yourself. So this is all within your control, whether you are the owner of the business, the practice manager, the employee there, maybe you're the esthetician there who's actually doing the service. So these are really like marketing tips from within the business that you can hopefully do yourself, not too difficult. You don't have to have a marketing company to do the things that I'm going to suggest. So as you're bringing in microneedling, you want to make sure that people know exactly what it is. And there's various ways to get this across. People often see it online or they've heard about it. They wonder if it hurts. They're wondering about the downtime. Why should I go through having a red face? What's the result? So you need to make all of this very clear to them. If you do happen to have a screen in your lobby where you can display the services that you offer within your med spa, here at MDPen, we do give you inside marketing where you can actually display a video describing what microneedling is. And it's only like a 3-minute video, but it really goes in detail of the layers of the skin and what you're trying to do with the microneedling treatment. So anyone sitting in your lobby can see this. Of course, you can have brochures and booklets in the room and everything like this. Also, if you are just getting trained on microneedling, it's really important that everyone licensed within the office that can do microneedling, that they practice the treatment and that you have it done on yourself for sure. If you don't have it done on yourself, you won't know how to talk about it properly and share your experience. I see some questions rolling in. Hi, Shanna. Thank you for being here. Set yourself. Okay. Okay, this is a great question. How can you set yourself aside from other practices and spas who offer microneedling? Yeah, so this is a big one. And one thing I want to say is, yes, it can, maybe feel competitive, especially if you're new to the microneedling, if you don't have a lot of patients already signed up for it. But I'm here to tell you to look at it with a positive outlook. It's good that microneedling is, just more and more well known every year. There's more people signing up for it. And everyone, not everyone, there are some contraindications, but there's so many people out there that are candidates for microneedling. And, there should be enough faces out there, that everyone has the capability of having microneedling patients in their practice. So don't think of it very competitively, but what you can do is use a device that works very well, such as MDPen. You want to have professional training. And professional training, I mean, you want to be trained by a professional who specializes in microneedling, who has done microneedling for a long time. Here at MDPen, we do have educators that can come to your practice and train you hands-on. So this is really important. Also, we have a skincare line. It's MDPen. So the skincare line, although it's amazing for home care and post-procedure in many instances, you're using MDPen microneedling device, you're using MDPen Skincare, you have all of these serums, they go hand in hand with the treatment. Patients will notice that, it will register in their minds on the skincare that they're giving. And you want to microneedle in the correct way, especially if you're posting it on your social media. I always say patients are more knowledgeable than you know, especially with how much exists on the internet. So don't assume that when you post an ad that they don't know what you're using in that picture. I've seen MDPen professionals who buy our device, but they're using stock images of microneedling devices in their advertising. And I know I'm looking at it and I'm seeing a $60 pen when I'm looking at their ad that tears up the skin. So don't assume that a client or patient might not know that. They might be a cosmetologist, they might be a nurse. You just don't know. So if you have an MDPen or another, great pen that has great results, make sure that you are posting your device. Please do not use cheap stock images of cheap online devices. This is a great one. How can you get the word out that you are offering microneedling? So when you have MDPen come to you for your training, one thing that we do is help you with content that day. And I highly recommend that you have 4 models day of treatment, and we will help you if you'd like to go. You should really go live during the treatment. So make sure these patients are willing to be on video and have their photos taken. As much as you may want to treat, your best friend or whatever, do that later. Do that at another visit. Have your 3 models that day that are willing to be photographed, be on camera, because the material that you accumulate from the MDPen training will be very useful in your marketing. And it's okay if it's your first time. You'll get comfortable, but try to get as much as you can, get good baseline photos, give all of those patients, whether they're, paying at discount or free, get them the whole series so that you can really follow their progress. And you're going to have 3 sets of before and afters for your social media. Before and afters are going to be really important. You may be new, but that's okay. You want to show people that you know what you're doing and you're doing it the right way and you're getting great results. So that's a great way. Also, if you already work with local businesses, if you have friends, family, clients that own local businesses, make sure you're letting it be known. I always say these are the people you do want to give that discounted treatment to. You want people that will talk about it in the community. For those of you that own small businesses, word of mouth is still some of the best advertising out there. So make people happy, give them great results, and they will definitely talk about it. So these are some of our social media links. If you're not already following us, there's some great pointers on there. Another thing you can do for your existing clientele is definitely offer, it doesn't have to be like a huge full-blown, evening expensive open house event. You can have like a nice lunch and learn. So a lunch and learn can just be like a 1-hour, lunchtime event. You're going to lock your door, close your door. This doesn't have to be a huge group. This can even be, 8 to 15 people. And you may want to focus on a particular group. So let's say you have a group of all women realtors, and they're going to come to this. And maybe they're existing patients. Maybe some of them, bring a friend or something like this. And when you have a small group like this, you can really give them the quality time of answering their questions one-on-one in person. Again, you can have a screen to display what you're talking about. You can even stand in front of them. You won't even need a microphone, and you can talk to them about the treatment. You can use one of your exam rooms and perform a treatment and let them be able to see that, give them a nice discounted rate. So this is another pointer definitely for bringing people in. What advice would you give practitioners who are new to microneedling? Yes, so you definitely want to be confident. If you're an esthetician who has never, dealt with a treatment that can, draw blood, there can be pinpoint bleeding. Make sure that you're comfortable. Make sure you are safe. Make sure you're following protocols. You need to be obviously gloved. Let someone watch you. Make sure that you're doing all the things that you should be. While this isn't a completely sterile treatment, you do need to go about things a proper way. You need to be sanitizing a certain way. So this is going to be very important before you start, working on patients for sure. Also, as I said before, definitely treat your staff in your office. It's very important that your receptionist, your front desk, the person that answers the phone understands microneedling, understands how to talk about it. So it's very important that you do treat that person and make them knowledgeable of the treatment as well. That's going to be very important. And there's always different ways to learn. So even if you have, been microneedling, don't always assume your way is the best way or the only way. So be open to that. Be open to learning that. We have great things to teach you here at MDPen. If you're interested in more, you can definitely go to our site, www.mdpen.co, and go to schedule. You can speak to a specialist with us, and we can recommend the type of training that's best for you and your office. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you've enjoyed this content. Bye.